Hi, it's Maria from Resilient Journeys, and I'm so glad that you're able to join me today. Today, we're going to focus on a self massage sequence that originates from Asia, probably from many, many years ago. And the purpose of it is to help reduce tension and loosen up our joints, and just basically some of the areas that we're going to be activating. It helps our body just work better, and it just shifts our energy into kind of a positive direction. I thought this might be a good sequence to share with you, so that it might help manage some of the stress we have these days. And so we'll get started. So I'm seated right now, but I'm going to go ahead and stand up. And to begin with, often when we start practicing yoga, we might have just finished with some activity. So it's kind of cool just to kind of start where our energy is, which might be kind of hyped up sometimes. So maybe just start with just kind of moving around a little bit. And you can shake your wrists, and then maybe include the elbows. And you're probably noticing that I'm kind of shifting myself back and forth. You can do what feels right for you. Maybe get the shoulders involved. Maybe the neck might feel nice. Be careful with your neck, because our necks are kind of delicate. Then we can, remember when we were kids and you were swinging our arms around? Some people like to even kind of slap the kidney area just to kind of give that a little bit of activity. We'll put weight on our one foot, and we'll shake our ankles and feet and our knees. We'll come over to the other side. And if you've got some music, you could turn that on. It might even feel fun to kind of even bounce a little bit. So that might be just like this. Just whatever feels right. So the reason we start like this a lot of times is, like I said, sometimes our energy is really high, and so we're meeting it where it is. So let's take a moment and just notice how your body feels. You might want to take a deep breath and inhale and exhale it. And just notice how you feel after you've been kind of shaking and jumping. All right, so this sequence that I'm going to lead you through starts with our head. And you can do this standing, or you can sit down. I'm going to show it to you today standing, but at the end we'll be sitting down. But if you want to start with sitting down, that's not a problem at all. And also wanted to mention or introduce you to the concept of equanimity. That's a new concept for me too. I think I learned it about a year ago through some of my meditations through my meditation app. And what it basically means is just kind of going with the flow with things. No matter what life brings us, to just try to be able to manage it, not to numb out, not to be aware, but just be able to just go, okay, that whatever is not happening and I was expecting it to, I can roll with this. Doesn't mean that I'm negating how I feel about something, but just kind of allowing yourself to kind of be able to manage. And I hope this self-massage sequence might make that even easier. So we're going to start with the head area. So you'll make just some loose fists. And if you've got glasses like mine, just kind of be aware of your glasses. But we're going to kind of be tapping on the side of our head. You can do both at the same time, or you can do one. You can kind of go up to the top if you want, maybe the back. Just loose fists. Then you're going to take your fingertips and you're going to start at the hairline and you're just going to kind of comb your hair back down to the nape of the neck. You can come to the side. Feels nice to you. You can go like this. Hope it doesn't mess your hairdos up. This can feel really, really nice. Now you feel some little tingling. All right, next we're going to take our fingertips to our forehead and we're going to do some gentle circles. You can use one hand or you can do both. So start with the forehead. You don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to. It might feel nice to close them or look down. Come to the temples. If you got glasses, I think I'm going to take mine off for a little bit. Massaging the temples. Oh, with all this computer work that some of us do these days, this might feel really nice. Just take a moment to massage the temples. You'll come over to the cheeks. And then you come over to your jaw. And so to find just the right spot, you might want to kind of clench your teeth just for a little bit. Find that tight place in your jaw. That's where you want to massage. But then when you find the right spot, then you release that clenching of the teeth. That's just to kind of find it. You can get your nose involved. You get the ears, just kind of gently kind of tugging on the ears a little bit, rotating them around. All right, gonna put my glasses back on. Just wanted to get them out of the way. So now we're going to focus on the neck, and so you can take your fingers and you can just basically stroke your neck going up. This kind of helps circulate, our lymph glands. All right. You're going to inhale and exhale by bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale up and into the other side. Inhale up. And then you're going to inhale and exhale. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale up. And let's support our bottom of our face because we're going to inhale and look up. Or it might feel good to support the back of your head. Exhale down. We're going to come over to our shoulders and we're going to take kind of a karate chop to your neck. And again, we're hitting acupressure points to just helps our body work better. So we're at our neck, we're chopping at our shoulder. Get the other side. And we'll take those loose fists again. Same area. So sometimes you might not have time to do this whole sequence all through it. We're gonna be going head to toe. So even if you just do part of it, whatever feels right to you that day, you'll still have some benefit, I would expect. We're gonna take our hand and we're gonna knead that shoulder. Get another one. inhale and bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale and let the shoulders come down like they're melting down your back. Do that again. Let's go in the other direction if it feels right. Anything doesn't feel right to you, just keep doing what does feel right. You can go alternating. Okay. Next, you're going to take your small fist again, and you're going to start at the top of your arm, and you're going to go down all the way to the palm. And then on the outside of the arm, you're going to go up. Let's do that a few more times. Now you can kind of knead and twist the arm. And brush, brush, brush. So let's not forget this side. So loose fist, palm hand, up on the outside of the arm. Kneading, massaging, brush, brush, brush. You're not even just even visualizing how you're brushing your cares away or whatever's annoying you. Okay, we're going to come to work on our wrists and hands. So we're going to just gently bend the fingers down. So we're stretching this part of the wrist. Let's be careful not to do too much there. Gentle wrist. And then we'll stretch it the other way. Might even feel nice to stretch it this way. And then you'll massage in between the bones on the hand. And we'll start with the thumb joint, and you're just going to kind of work down that joint, kind of twisting and massaging. At the end of the thumb, you might even give a little squeeze. That we'll do that with each finger, each joint. This can help with, if you have arthritis, just get some more circulation. We do a lot of things with our hands. It's nice to give them a little bit of love and care too. And that's what we're doing the sequence for today, is to give ourselves some love and care. So come over to the other hand, and again we're going to start with massaging in between the bones in the hand, getting that thumb joint. You might even focus on your breathing as you're doing this, so just having some even inhales and exhales. Or you might want to work toward having a longer exhale. That'll encourage relaxing. Isn't that nice to just give ourselves some attention? And that's what I hope to encourage with these videos, is to have a little bit of self-care each day. Let's go back to this hand and take our thumb into the middle of the palm and just do kind of a massage right here. This same place, and shake it out. All right. Before we move forward, let's take a moment. This is called an interoceptive pause, where we just notice how our body feels. So we have worked in the head area, the neck, and the shoulders, and the arms, and the hands. Let's just take a moment and notice. Is there anything that feels different? Especially because we haven't worked on our torso or our legs or feet yet. You might feel some tingling, some warmth. All right. Now we're going to work on our torso, so we'll use those fingertips again. We'll come to the rib cage, and we'll just start inhaling with tapping the front of the rib cage. On the exhale, we'll turn our hands to a palm and kind of tap this way. Fingertip inhale on the ribs, on the front. Exhale. Just continue. When you exhale, you can have your mouth open if you want. Let's get the side of the ribs. So inhale on the side. Exhale, little steps. If your inhalation and exhalation is different than mine, that's no problem at all. Next, you'll take your fingertips on the bottom of the rib cage. You'll inhale and exhale, and you'll bend forward a little bit, and then you'll just take your fingers and just kind of massage underneath the rib cage. And continue to breathe. Okay. This next part, you'll take just a few of your fingers, and you'll imagine you have a clock on the face of your torso, and you'll start at the top, and you'll do some massages, and you'll just imagine top of the clock and going to the next number, the next, and just all the way around. If this hand gets tired, you can always switch. I want to go the other direction. So just imagining the clock. You can go slower than this if you want. Take your time with this as slow as you want. Okay, we're going to take our fingertips and we're going to get to the ribs on the back. So we're inhaling, exhaling. All right, now we're going to, if you find your spine, there's a band of muscles on each side of the spine, and we're going to massage that. It might feel nice to do it with the fingertips, like so, or you might like to do it the other way. Use your thumbs. My thumbs are kind of a weaker area in my body, so it feels better for me to use the fingers. Just whatever feels right. And that feels nice. Just giving ourselves a little back massage. And you're going all the way to the tailbone. All right. Now, again, everything I've done so far, you could have done seated. I just chose to do it standing. But at this point, if you're not seated, we're going to need to come down to seated because we're going to work on our hands and feet. Actually, I think I'll stay standing. Sorry about that. I just realized it might be better to do it that way for me. Okay, so remember earlier in the sequence where we were going down our arms like this? Well, now we're going to do the same with the legs. And the difference is when we're going down the leg, we're going down the outside. So we'll go like this. We come up. Down. Up. Other side. And then we'll kind of massage the legs. And again, you can do this seated. I hope I didn't cause any confusion earlier. It's just easier for me to show this when I'm standing. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna sit down. Right. So we're seated, and what we have not done yet are our feet. So we're just gonna cross one leg over, and we're just gonna kind of shake the ankle. Be gentle with it. Doesn't have to be too hard. And now we're going to work with that foot, kind of like we did with the hand. Or we're going to work kind of massaging in between those bones of the foot. And we're going to take each individual toe, sock off. So kind of how we were working with the fingers, we're going to work with the toes. And then we're going to massage the bottom of the foot too. Stretching the toes, back, forward. We'll get the other foot. Shake that ankle. Get the top of the foot between those bones. Get the toe joints. And again, when you're doing this later, you can go slower through the sequence than I have. You can stretch this out as long as what feels good to you. I'll massage the bottom of the foot. Okay. Maybe it might feel good to kind of shake them out a little bit. So now we've come to our final relaxation. So you can do that lying down if you want, or you can stay seated. Really nice suggestion for lying down. I think what I've learned is using your bolster and elevating your legs. That can really help some lower back issues. You can also, put a blanket over you. Maybe even if you have an eye pillow covering up your eyes, turning the light down. Or, as I said earlier, you can stay seated if you want for our meditation. You might be in a chair, and that's not a problem at all. All right, so I'll let you choose how you would like to be for your final relaxation. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Just noticing any shifts in our body since we've done our self-massage sequence. Again, it's to help us loosen tension, loosen joints, hopefully reach some balance. You can have your eyes open or closed. If they're open, you can cast them down. As you're inhaling and exhaling, just following the breath as it travels through your body. All these places that we worked on today, you might even visualize the breath going to the top of the head and down. Inhaling, bring the air to the forehead. Exhaling. The cheeks. Exhale. The jaw. Ears. Neck. Shoulders. Arms. Fingertips. Front of the torso. Back of the torso. Hips. Thighs. Calves. Feet. Now let's inhale all the way from the toes to the tip of the head. And then exhale down to the earth. So you can continue lying here for your final relaxation. If you're ready to finish, if you're on your back, you can roll to your right side. Start wiggling toes and fingers. Maybe it might feel nice to roll the neck back side to side. Maybe lifting the shoulders up to the ears and then come back down. We'll finish. If you'd like to bring your hands together for Namaste, which is basically honoring the light in each other. Namaste. Thank you for being good to yourself.